Do you like building in Minecraft? I sure hope you do, because today we're working on the train tracks, the barn, and building a park in Spawn Town. Stay tuned. There's no time to waste today. It's time to figure out what we're going to be working on. We're over here at the randomizer. We're going to be doing 3 short tasks today because I want to clear out these short tasks so we can focus on some big ones. Number 1, extend road and rails. Number 2, park at Spawn Town. And number 3, the barn interior. Can you believe I've done some work off camera? The fun part about playing on a server like this is that there's always people on, so it's fun to just come on and chat and work, and that's what I've done. Remember a few episodes ago, I showed off this beautiful train tracks, and guess what? I got some actual train tracks made and placed in here. Let's start down here at this end. So if we come down here, you'll see the road stops. We've got to continue that a little bit today, and then the train track also reaches its conclusion down here. But I will tell you that it goes a long ways, so let's follow it and I'll show you what I've done. Last time it stopped around this part here and I didn't continue it any further, but I decided to continue it into this mangrove swamp. I made sure to leave a few overhanging trees because I think the ambiance of that when we're riding a train will be great. Here it's going to turn at 90 degrees and head towards the spawn island where it's going to meet up with everyone else's train. The reason we have 2 tracks is we will have one running clockwise and one running counterclockwise. As I came here through the mangrove swamp, I decided to add a cave because, well, our tunnel, instead of just keeping it, going over top, I think it's going to help lag on the server if the trains were just continuing to go straight. So I added in this detailed tunnel here. It's kind of a natural bored tunnel. We've got oak supports and lanterns, glowberries, mangrove leaves. Added in, of course, the coarse dirt and grass, and even added some prairie grass for good measure. To add in the textures here, I'm using a lot of stairs and slabs with cobblestone and stone, and then using some oak slabs up here at the top to kind of frame everything in. I think this tunnel turned out great. What do you guys think? I can imagine riding a train through it now. But if we turn around, the rest of the train is just continuing to come over here to the spawn area. I haven't done any of the actual bridge, so it's just kind of a floating thing right now with a few magnum torches underneath. And I think Fuzzy is actually going to be working on a kind of cool bridge support for this. Once we get here to the spawn island, I changed up the style a bit, and I'm using some stairs to kind of encase the tuff that the train tracks are on. This style changes a little bit, but still using some stone variants and coarse dirt. And here, the train tracks are going to go up to their natural conclusion, which is going to be on this Y coordinate here. Here, this train will move over towards the center where somebody's going to be building a train station. I don't think it's going to be me, but someone is going to be building one. And these trains, the clockwise and counterclockwise trains, I think are going to be running basically 24/7. With some of the create mods on here, we can run the trains and they run through unloaded chunks and don't cause any tick lag for the server. So yes, many hours of work were put in to do the train, but for personally, I just loved working on this project. It was nice to just kind of chip away at a project, and I kind of felt like I was John Henry working on this thing, fighting the steam drill, working on adding in these train tracks. No, it was actually really fun to kind of work on this project where the goal was very tangible. As you were adding things, you were literally adding feet by feet, mile by mile, more train tracks to the system. So I'll work on this a little bit more today, but we're going to call the extend road and rails done, minus the little bit of road I've got to extend down here. Next to the wine cellar and the vinery we were at last time, in the last few episodes, we have the barn, and the barn interior has been neglected, and we did the floor a while ago. Is there still a random horse in here? I had a random horse in here. Are you hiding? Oh no, my horse. How did I miss him? What's up, buddy? Well, the interior, as you can see, is just the backside of the exterior, and I want to put some sort of nice interior in here so we can come in and add a few farms in the near future. Also, it's very dark in here. I'm wearing a night vision ring, but if I take it off, you'll quickly see that it's a little dark and gloomy in here. So I want to add some natural lighting. I want to add some, I think adding in like some fluorescent lighting or something like that is going to be a little much for a barn. They usually like don't have electricity in them, or if they do, they're not super well lit, just kind of depending, at least these rustic style barns. So I think adding some natural skylights and windows is going to be a great addition here. And then I need to add some walls. So let's get started. Well, isn't this place feeling nice and rustic? I have done nothing with the lower part here. This is I don't know how to get rid of this light matica. I don't even use it, but whenever I take out a stick, it just makes something on the ground, so you have to ignore that. But I have made this beautiful barn interior. Lower part went with the stripped oak, some support beams with fences, then went with spruce, and then the spruce logs up top. Keeping the shape of the roof, I think, is really important, and supporting it with some of these spruce stairs. Super great, I think. Support beams in here. We've got some oak, we've got some lanterns, plenty of lanterns hanging down. So this will be a great area to put some animals and some farms. I didn't really finish too much of this room, but I'm just gonna put some more spruce over here. Let's take a look at the second floor, where we have some more supports beams with the trapdoors here, and then I just kind of decorated and put in a floor. This is kind of a loft area. A lot of barns sometimes have this for storage. And we have some of the create wheels. I think they're a nice decoration piece. The mangrove roots and leaves, some drawers and chests, the stackable logs from the vinery mod that we played with last time. Of course, you gotta add the cobwebs because this area isn't getting cleaned very often. Got some droppers. Of course, hay as well is gonna be in here because, you know, it's a barn. Got some composters and some more stackable logs in this corner. Up at the top, we just got kind of a similar thing with some support beams and some lanterns to keep this area nice and lit. And I think that is about it for this barn area. It looks really good if you ask me. It definitely chewed through some wood supplies, but do not fear, because anytime I need wood, I can just head over here to my Tom's Simple Storage and grab it. Of course, we disconnected all of this stuff, but they are still producing things. You see in here, plenty of oak logs. And then I, of course, have like spruce, fir, everything I could really ever need in here is being produced. So every once in a while, I'll just come over here, clean this out, grab it, and load it into my Tom Simple storage system like this. That's 2 tasks done for today. We've got one more, and that one's going to be in Spawn Town. Let's head over that way. This is the space in Spawn Town that I want to work on today. The little spot between our first shop, the bus bookshop that we built almost like, what, 18 episodes ago or something? No, wait, more than that. Goodness gracious. In between the bank. This little area, I want to make a nice little park with a pond, a few trees, some shrubbery, and there's actually a park in my local neighborhood that I kind of want to base it off of. But before we do that, we're going to have to clear out this area and make some fresh area to start from. So let's get to work. We've got the outline of the fence in now. 2 entrances, one here and one here. And I think we're going to add a play area over here, some sitting area here, and then a nice pond in the corner. Little play area there. Yeah, let's get placing some blocks. One montage later, and we have a very beautiful park here in this little sliver of town between the bank and the bus shop. Oh man, I am so pleased with this. So beautiful. I've had this envisioned here for quite a while, and I didn't quite know how to go about doing it. But once I discovered these blackstone blocks here, what are these called? The railing blackstone wall with the blackstone pillar wall. I knew as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what this reminds me of. What's so nice is you can see through the little gaps inside, but it still is a very secure wall, one you might see around a city. And let's take a step in here. We've got the polished cut andesite slabs here, a little trash can to throw away all your mess, and then we have a little pond here with the tiny lily pads and the normal lily pads. Beautiful. I went with the ether stone slabs and mossy cobble. They kind of have that cool color to them. Cool as in temperature wise, the light green and light blue. Very nice contrast, very nice with the warmth of the coarse dirt and the rooted dirt. We've got some of the just outdoor stuff like this garden planter and the little bird bath, which is super cute. Look at these little guys. Oh my gosh, so cute. Around the side we have some lampposts, a watering can, some flowers. This is just these ebony trees also are just really gorgeous. I like they're thicker at the base and then go up and spread out just really well, cover a lot of area. A lot of nice greenery there. And then on this side, we've got a few more trees, the maple trees, the cherry trees, and a pine tree. And this is supposed to be one of those tire swings that you can sit on. And these are the children playing. Yeah, they're garden gnomes. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. When I was making this, I thought it was funny. I still don't know if it's funny, but we're going to keep them there for now. And then these benches are so nice. The garden benches and the super large tables, super cool. Definitely see these a lot around the city where I live, these kind of old cast iron benches and tables, so I thought that was perfect. And then just a little bit of scenery throughout. Again, oak hedges, oak leaves, the trees, and then to kind of tie everything together out here on the sidewalk, we made this a little bit shorter. This one's only 3 wide. I added back somebody's bench here. I end up using this all the time. And then just added a few more trees to kind of cap it off. So that's this side. Kind of reflects what's on this side. We might add a few more trees here too. Probably not as many as the other side, but might add a few decorative trees. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was fun doing some great building today on the Olympus Craft SMP. If you did enjoy it, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. It lets other people know that you like what I'm doing, and other people can find it and enjoy it too. Until next time guys, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.